Hey, how's it going, YouTube? And this is really late at night, so excuse me talking so quietly right now. I've just been doing a little bit of testing, and I figured out exactly what's wrong with the Gladiator set. Now, I really, really would hope that somebody from Digital Extremes would be watching this right now, because it's a set with an incredible potential that's just being completely squandered. Alright, so I assume you already know what the Gladiator set does and what the set bonuses are. And if you don't, please go to consult the wiki. For everyone else, let's go ahead. So, starting off, everybody, the Gladiator set has quite a good setup going on for it. If you complete the entire set bonus, it's going to give you 90% critical chance stacked with combo multiplier. Unfortunately, not every piece of the Gladiator set is worth something. As a matter of fact, in most cases, Gladiator's Might is worthless. Why? Because let's take a look at this build over here that I have for the Galantine Prime. This is a very standard, very standard crit build. I have a little bit of status over here going on, but all in all, this is a crit build. If you're running with a frame like Valkyr, who has the ability with Warcry to increase attack speed, then run this. That's great. If you have enough power strike, sure. So, right off the bat, Gladiator's Might is only usable in certain scenarios, particularly with weapons that have high attack speed already, or with frames that have the potential to boost attack speed. This is one of the problems, is that this really limits you in your choices, because nobody in their right mind is going to actually replace organ chatter with Gladiator Might. This is an additive bonus. But Gladiator Might is not the true problem with this set. The true problem is with Gladiator Rush. Increased combo duration by plus 6 seconds. It's got 9... It takes up 9 slots for this thing to actually work. So, this already puts it behind something like, I don't know, Drifting Contact, 10 seconds, which costs 5. It's a depolarity, but it only costs 5, whereas this costs 9. I understand that they were trying to balance this out, but for crying out loud, nobody in their right mind is going to stack combo duration mods. We want one combo duration mod, or ideally we get them through a ribbon. So, right off the bat, this is a huge problem. A lot of people will say, well, just invest into Naramon. Well, I mean, that would be wonderful, but a lot of us are running really highly inefficient builds right now, and we're kind of relying on Zenuric in order to keep the momentum going. Let me show you exactly how long this lasts. With the combo duration the way that it is, we have 3, so 3 plus 6, that's 9 seconds of combo duration. Allow me to demonstrate. So with Warcry, let me do the block combo. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start building up the combo counter so you guys all get an idea of, just what this is supposed to look like, especially if you're investing all of this time into this set. So at 2.5 times multiplier, we're already getting red crits. At 3 times, we get considerably more. Now, this is the speed of the Galantine Prime without any sort of attack speed bonus. It's not slow, but for crying out loud, this is almost unusable in a typical scenario where you're relying on things like these knockbacks to keep the enemy from attacking you, especially when you're getting this close. So, let's cast Warcry, which has a particularly long cast time in itself. Yet another downer for the combo duration. Try to build this combo duration up to 3. I believe I've ran out of enemies. Combo duration's over. Just like that, 131, waiting for the next wave, it's over. And what do you need when your combo duration expires? You need attack speed to bring it back up, right? So this is a problem. If I were to use Nidus, let's say we're doing Rhythm farming. And now with Nidus, I would have to sacrifice Gladiator Might for Berserk. Okay, and if I were to keep Gladiator Rush, which I probably couldn't, let's try to make this, again, same test. So now that's by taking off Gladiator Might, which, understandably, having Gladiator Might and Organ Shatter is kind of a power creep. That's understandable, but observe. Now it's taking this much longer to kill them, just for that little extra bonus. But the bonus does stack up, it truly does. And I have the same Gladiator Aegis, and I have Gladiator's, the one that gives them health. The exact same ones. Let me do the exact same combos just so I can give you the idea. With Berserker, it's going to attack a little slower. Again, by no means slow. Now we're at our 2.5 times critical multiplier. I haven't even seen one red crit. Look at that. That's all I did. All I did was take off Gladiator's Might. Orange crits are great, but if we're going to be investing into a set like that for niche characters like Valkyr, who are designed towards melee in the first place, or Bolt, I mean, where you could actually sacrifice Berserker or Prime Fury or something like that, this makes sense. But where you're doing Blood Rush, Body Count, or Drifting, there we go, the first red crit at a 3 times critical multiplier. Now let me go deal with him over here, and let me go run over to go deal with him. Let's say he's over here. I know I'm running the clock a little bit, but there you go. That's about how long you have for the next wave happen, and it's over. Now you see how long it's taking to kill them without the Gladiator's Might? I don't think it's much of a power creep at all to, at the very least, increase the duration of Gladiator's Rush up to 8 seconds or so. I think that would be actually very fair. Possibly even on the low end. I would really like to see, for a mod that actually takes that kind of capacity, to offer something a little more substantial. 9 seconds, I believe, would be the absolute most that it should go. That would give us 12 seconds combo duration, and that would allow us to really overcome some of the difficulties that are associated with this, because this is just kind of ridiculous how long it takes for the combo duration, to build up the combos, which is, you don't always have enemies tightly grouped like that. A lot of the times, especially you're running through Draco or something like that, some sort of survival mission, you may not find enemies for several rooms, and this combo duration simply will not do it. It simply will not last. So, thumbs down DE for the Gladiator set. Like I said, I'm using it myself on Nidus and Valkyr. I think it's a great idea. I have Resolve, Aegis, and if I'm really feeling froggy, or if I'm really doing certain missions, I'll be completely honest, I may even put on Finesse. It's not a bad idea. If I were to put on Finesse, now, instead of Streamline to negate sort of these problems. Alright, let's try this now. And I won't use Warcry. I'll try to keep it as objective as possible. So now I put on Finesse. Now I give up efficiency, which can be very, very needed in many scenarios, for the same crit chance. I mean, not bad. We're at the 2.5 times critical multiplier, right? And now we're already starting to see red crits again. This is what it should look like, this kind of set mod, but unfortunately it's not. And if I run back here, it's already out. It's too short. It's just too short. So it's a lot of risk reward associated with using set mods. this is one of the examples where you're giving up something to get something better. If you were to use body count, you get 12 seconds. Drifting contact, you get 10 seconds, but you get plus 40% status chance, which is broken. Plus, it only takes up five slots. So the rewards can be absolutely astronomical. To finish off that thing and to conclude this video, I'm just going to put on Gladiator's Might again. And now I have a 75 critical chance stacking with Blood Rush. Now this would be an extremely high risk, high reward, because if I cast Warcry with this efficiency, it's taking over 100 energy for Warcry. And if I have to use Naramon, then I'm going to be starved for energy basically the entire time. Like completely starved, which would throw off Valkyr's entire momentum. Valkyr is dependent by that trickle charge. It's a make or break with her. Energy conservation goes that deep. You know what I'm saying? So, not to mention the cast time for something like Warcry. Now, mind you, it gives you excellent buffs, but with that cast time, that's enough to die in a higher level mission. Alright? So, I want to thank everyone who's watching this video to the finish. I think this is a really important issue. DE, if you could, please. If you want to make this set mod really awesome for players, give us an extra 2 seconds on that. 3, absolute max. I will say that there should be a maximum imposed as well. It should not go over 3 seconds. But for right now, an extra 2 seconds just to keep momentum going, just so that we can balance our energy conservation with our high energy setups. And like I said, if Valkyr is energy spending, I would never ever use Gladiator's Finesse in place of Streamline. That would be suicide. I would never have enough energy. It wouldn't work. So again, thank you all for watching this video. DE, please do something to fix this up. Give us just 2 seconds. It costs 9 slots, man. I mean, come on. It's worth it it's worth it trading off 4 seconds off body count for that 15% stacking critical chance. And it would be really fair. Alright, that's all I have to say. Thank you again, Savory Milkman. Out.